Attention! Present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order! Arms! Parade! Rest!
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chief William McManus of the San Antonio Police Department. We appreciate you taking time to join us on this live feed of our 2021 Police Memorial. 2020 presented many challenges, and while conditions have improved, we believed it was important that we observe all safety measures for everyone. This annual ceremony allows us an opportunity to honor our fallen and their families. While the ceremony is not in person, we are dedicated to honor the compassion each of these officers displayed while serving their communities and their families. In 1962, President John F. Kennedy signed a proclamation which designated May 15 as Peace Officers Memorial Day, and the week in which that date falls as Police Week. In 1994, President Bill Clinton signed an amendment to President Kennedy's public law that directs the flag of the United States on all government buildings be displayed at half-mast on May 15th, National Police Officers Memorial Day. Each of the officers that we are honoring here today answered a higher calling to serve their community. We will forever remember our fallen heroes that made the ultimate sacrifice. The Chief's Family Assistance Team is a program that was formed many years ago. This team of SAPD volunteer officers respond to and assist our families whenever an officer is seriously injured or killed. Family Assistant Officers Renee Ripley and Francis Ochoa will now read the Tree of Life and the Roll Call of Honor.
The Living Tree was planted here at the Training Academy in 1988 and stood only 7 feet tall when it was planted. Now it towers over the plaza. It's a living symbol that includes the 60 plaques bearing the names of our fallen heroes. It symbolizes constant strength and vitality of the San Antonio Police Department. The plaza acts as a calendar clock. Each quadrant of the plaza is a month, and each concentric ring marks an hour of the day. Like a sundial, the passage of time is marked by the moving shadow of the tree around the plaza. Each memorial plaque fixes the special moment of transition in time of an officer fallen from the department, much like a leaf falling from the tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will begin to read the roll call of honor with the names of our brave heroes. Assistant City Marshal Frederick Fieldstrup, end of watch, May 29, 1857. Patrolman Van Ness Wells, end of watch, September 22nd, 1867. Policeman Solomon White, end of watch, September 24th, 1873. Patrolman William Lacey, end of watch, November 29th, 1900. Special Police Officer Miguel Cantu, November 20th, 1907. Motor Police Officer Alfred Victor Bonnet, end of watch, February 26, 1913. Patrolman Charles Arts, end of watch, March 30th, 1913. Motor Police Officer Robert Harris, end of watch, August 13th, 1916. Motor Police Officer Frank East, June 10th, 1917. Patrolman Joseph Pedraza, end of watch, October 6, 1924. Chief of Detectives Sam Street, end of watch, September 11, 1927. Detective Robert White, end of watch, November 10, 1927. Motor Police Officer Louis Grobe, end of watch, March 22, 1930. Patrolman Theodore Boynton, end of watch, July 29, 1930. Motor Police Officer Raleigh Taylor, end of watch, December 25th, 1930. Patrolman Peter Scrivano, end of watch, May 28th, 1931. Detective Henry Perot, December 11th, 1933. Patrolman John Stowe, end of watch, December 3rd, 1936. Motor Police Officer Agnell Edwards, January 16th, 1937. Motor Police Officer Earl Canning, end of watch, December 23rd, 1938. Patrolman Julius Alberson, end of watch, December 4th, 1941. Motor Police Officer Frederick Kobentz, end of watch, November 8th, 1942. Detective Michael Ellis Jr., end of watch, May 11th, 1944. Police Officer Otto Hillcock, end of watch, October 18th, 1945. Patrolman Winston Culpepper, end of watch, September 11th, 1954. Patrolman Richard Cuellar, end of watch, August 2nd, 1968. Patrolman Guadalupe Martinez, end of watch, September 4th, 1970. Patrolman Antonio Canales, end of watch, May 18th, 1972. Patrolman George Jacobs, end of watch, January 14th, 1973. Patrolman Russell Spanagel, end of watch, June 30th, 1973. Patrolman Harry Brackman, June 27th, 1974. Detective Investigator James Anderson, July 1st, 1975. Police Officer James Bennett Jr., end of watch, September 13th, 1975. Police Officer George Copeland III, September 13th, 1975. Police Officer Eloy Gonzalez, end of watch, August 15th, 1977. Detective Investigator Bernard Salazar Jr., end of watch, November 16th, 1978. Police Officer Gilbert Ramirez, end of watch, December 24th, 1983. Police Officer Edwin Gorel, end of watch, July 5th, 1988. Police Officer Antonio Garcia, end of watch, December 4th, 1988. Police Officer Patricia Calderon, end of watch, December 27th, 1988. Police Officer Gary Williams, end of watch, March 27, 1989. Police Officer Roger Henry, end of watch, April 13, 1990. Police Officer Douglas Gabley, April 20th, 1991. Police Officer Rondell Cisco, end of watch, September 22nd, 1992. Police Officer Fabian Dominguez, January 15th, 1995. Police Officer Michael McGinnis, end of watch, August 28th, 1995. Police Officer Oscar Perez, end of watch, March 24th, 2000. Police Officer John Riojas, end of watch, February 3rd, 2001. Police Officer Hector Garza, end of watch, March 29th, 2001. Police Officer Juan Morales, end of watch, December 11th, 2001. Police Officer John Wheeler, end of watch, October 14th, 2005. Police Officer Valentin Lopez, end of watch, June 21st, 2006. Detective Mario Moreno, end of watch, September 21st, 2007. Police Officer Robert Davis, end of watch, December 1st, 2008. Police Officer Sergio Antion, end of watch, October 29th, 2010. Police Officer Stephanie Ann Brown, March 15, 2011. Police Officer Idris Mukhtar, end of watch, December 29, 2012. Police Officer Robert Bobby C. Deckert, end of watch, December 20th, 2013. Detective Benjamin Marconi, end of watch, November 20th, 2016. Police Officer Miguel Moreno III, end of watch, June 30th, 2017.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. With my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. With my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul.
All officers, attention! Detail, prepare the volley. Present arms. Order! Arms!
On behalf of Chief McManus, the command staff, and the San Antonio Police Department, thank you for joining us today's live rendition of our memorial ceremony in remembering and honoring our fallen heroes and their families. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you, and stay safe.
To alarm me now, talk about. Take those pictures down, shake it out. Truth or consequence, say it aloud. Use that evidence, race it around.
All officers,
There's my
dismiss.
hero. Watch him as he goes.